This is the weekly sales meeting for February 18th, 2024. My name is Chris Fleming. You can reach me at chris@cdmediaconsulting.com or go to our website at cdmediaconsulting.com. Today's topic, get it in writing. Dishonest people are often skilled at manipulation, and they can be incredibly convincing. Their defining characteristic is that they will say anything to serve their interests, regardless of the truth or consequences. These individuals are adept at spinning tales, bending the truth, or outright lying to achieve their objectives, be it for personal gain, avoiding responsibility, or maintaining a facade. Their statements may range from exaggeration and half-truths to elaborate fabrications. They are often driven by the desire to deceive, exploit, or protect themselves. Dishonest individuals are aware that words carry power, and that what people want to hear can influence their thoughts and actions. Recognizing the behavior of dishonest people is essential for personal and professional well-being. It's critical to be vigilant, fact-check, and trust but verify. Trusting blindly can make one susceptible to manipulation. Moreover, fostering an environment of transparency and accountability can deter dishonesty and encourage honesty. Dishonesty erodes trust and can have profound negative consequences both in personal relationships and within organizations. To combat this, fostering a culture of honesty and integrity is vital. Dishonest people may say anything, but a society and a workplace built on honesty and trust are more resilient and better equipped to identify and address deceit when it arises. Whether it be in business, legal matters, or even personal agreements, getting it in writing is in your best interest. Verbal agreements have their place, but they are less reliable. They are subject to misunderstandings. Verbal-only agreements can lead to disputes, and certainly people are known to forget details from time to time. There is an old Chinese proverb that states the faintest ink is more powerful than the strongest memory. I know I often have trouble remembering why I walked into the room, never mind the intricate details of the business deal. That is why I prefer to get everything lined out on paper. I also prefer to be the author of such a document. It allows me to be as specific as I need to be. There are several compelling reasons why it's crucial to put everything in writing. One of the most significant benefits of written agreements is that they provide clarity. All parties involved can refer to the document to understand the terms and conditions, preventing potential misunderstandings or misinterpretations. When everything is in writing, there is a clear record of what was agreed upon. Written agreements offer a degree of legal protection. Written agreements hold significant legal weight. In case of a dispute or disagreement, having a written record of the agreement can serve as crucial evidence. This can be especially important in sales contracts and employment agreements. When a customer decides not to pay their written agreed-upon commitment, this gives you some recourse through the legal system. Samuel Goldwyn was born in Poland and made a name for himself in Hollywood as a film producer. He was a founder and an executive of several motion picture studios in Hollywood. He said a verbal contract isn't worth the paper it's written on. Like you and me, people's memories can be fallible. Verbal agreements are easily forgotten and misremembered. This can cause disputes and disagreements down the road. A written agreement assures that everyone is held accountable for their promises and obligations. Make sure your agreements clearly outline the obligations of both parties. Strive to avoid ambiguities. Keeping everything in writing helps with record keeping. This can be invaluable for tracking financial transactions, documenting work performance, or maintaining a clear history of agreements over time. I can't tell you how many operations I have walked into that are devoid of a quality recording system for customer agreements. It is a wonder some of them were functioning at all. For businesses, it simplifies tax filing, auditing, and compliance. Written agreements often come with dates and signatures, providing time-stamped proof of the agreement's existence. This is particularly useful when dealing with legal matters such as contracts or intellectual property rights, where establishing the timeline is crucial. When it comes to business contracts and legal agreements, written documentation is a foundational element of defining and enforcing contractual obligations. Without a written contract, it can be challenging to prove the existence and terms of an agreement. In a professional context, clear written communication can enhance business relationships. Written agreements promote transparency and trust, as all parties know exactly what to expect. This can be essential in partnerships, supplier relationships, and collaborations. In some cases, written agreements are not just advisable but legally required. For instance, many real estate transactions, employment contracts, and financial agreements must be in writing to be valid and enforceable. Written documents serve as a reference point for all parties. If questions or disputes arise, referring to the written agreement can often resolve the issue more efficiently than relying on memory or conversations. Barbara Ann Corcoran is an American businesswoman, investor, syndicated columnist, and television personality. She founded the Corcoran Group, a real estate investment firm she later sold for copious amounts of money. She claims a contract is a roadmap to guide you through your business dealings. Knowing that everything is in writing can provide peace of mind. Parties involved can feel secure in their understandings of the agreement and confident that their interests are protected. By getting everything in writing, you can mitigate risks. In business, this includes risk related to financial transactions, liability, and compliance. In personal matters, it might pertain to family or property-related issues. Written agreements can prevent future disputes and costly legal battles. When the terms are clearly defined and agreed upon, there is less room for disagreements or misunderstandings that could escalate into disputes. In the realm of business, words alone are seldom enough to ensure success. While communication is undoubtedly a crucial aspect of any enterprise, actions, strategies, and execution are equally, if not more, important. Here's why. Actions speak louder. It's an age-old adage because it's true. Promising to deliver excellent products or services is one thing, but actually delivering on those promises through consistent, high-quality performance is quite another. Businesses must back up their words with tangible results and actions. In business, trust is invaluable. While persuasive language and marketing campaigns can initially attract customers, it is the consistent, reliable delivery of goods and services that builds long-term trust and credibility. Business often involves solving complex challenges. Promising to solve a problem is one thing, but applying practical solutions and demonstrating expertise through actions is what truly matters to clients and partners. Success in business hinges on effective execution of well-planned strategies. Words can outline a vision, but it's the action plan and execution that determines whether the vision becomes a reality. Positive customer experiences are built through real interactions, not just through marketing slogans. The way a business treats its customers, handles its issues, and consistently provides excellent service is what fosters loyalty. In a constantly evolving business landscape, adaptability and innovation are vital. Businesses need to evolve to stay relevant, not just talk about it. A company's financial stability is a reflection of its real performance, not just its financial reports or promises of profitability. Employee satisfaction and engagement are crucial for productivity and long-term success. It is the company's culture and actions that shapes these aspects, not just management's words. It is a solid reason to put it in writing. In essence, while words play a role in setting expectations and conveying intentions, a true measure of a successful business lies in its ability to translate those words into actions, results, and a reputation for integrity. It is the practical application of strategies, the consistent delivery of promises, and the actual impact on stakeholders that ultimately determines a business's fate. In the competitive world of commerce, actions are the foundation upon which enduring success is built. Honesty is a fundamental value that transcends mere words. While truthful communication is an essential aspect of being honest, genuine honesty goes beyond verbal expressions. It encompasses the alignments of one's thoughts, words, and actions with the principles of truth and integrity. In practice, this means that merely speaking the truth is not enough to be considered truly honest. A person of integrity must consistently live by their stated values and principles. According to the American architect and futurist Buckminster Fuller, integrity is the essence of everything successful. This involves consistency. Honesty requires individuals to act consistently with their stated beliefs and values. It is not enough to say one thing and do another. Actions must align with words. An honest person is open and transparent about their intentions, decisions, and actions. They do not hide information or manipulate others through deceit. Honesty involves taking responsibility for one's actions, including admitting mistakes and rectifying them, rather than shifting blame onto others or making excuses. True honesty is a matter of personal integrity and ethics. It's about doing what is right even when it's difficult or unpopular. Honesty is the bedrock of trust. A reputation for honesty is earned by consistently demonstrating reliability and trustworthiness. Being honest means aligning thoughts, words, and deeds with principles of truth, fairness, and integrity. This comprehensive approach to honesty not only fosters trust and respect in personal and professional relationships, but also contributes to an individual's moral character and the betterment of society as a whole. Potter Stewart was a former Associate United States Supreme Court Justice from 1958 to 1981. He claimed ethics is knowing the difference between what you have a right to do and what is right to do. Get it in writing. It is often a hard lesson we learn, and we learn it the first time someone doesn't pay us on an agreement. We learn it the hard way. One of the things we do as sales professionals is deal with people honestly. Because of this, we suffer from the cognitive bias called projection. We project because we are honest, others will deal with us in the same manner. But this is far from the case. While 90% of the world may, there is still a subset of the population out to squeeze every ounce of leverage out of their business relationships. The old English proverb is, if it isn't written down, it never happened. Do yourself a favor, get all your agreements in writing, clearly define each party's responsibility, leave zero room for misinterpretation and misunderstanding. You will create a solid business relationship based on honesty, integrity, and accountability. My latest book, 52 Weekly Sales Meetings, is now available on Amazon.com. If you like what you have heard here today, please consider ordering a copy or two. You can always send one to a friend. Go to cdmediaconsulting.com right now and follow the instructions to order.